The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Miami Heat have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round 2 in the Eastern Conference at stake. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And the importance of depth is on display right now. Both teams missing solid contributors. Who can gut it out with playoff survival at stake?
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Sam Merrill out there with Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. And for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the center position. From deep, Mitchell. You take a look at Miami. They're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with a win.
Pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, that's good.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Mobley. Let's go with a 3. And Hero grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And down it goes. 2 points.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Pass to Ware. Now Mitchell. Wiggins for 3. Connects from downtown.
Wiggins is shooting it with confidence. Man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Now here's Strus. Yep, that one goes.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Wiggins. Adebayo from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Heat. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint from his defense, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Count it. Good.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins outside to the inside. Hero. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. From the wing, rebound Miami.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the evening. Jerome's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And he can't hit the second. Strus the pass to Jerome. Here's Allen. Here's Jerome. Mobley and screen on Mitchell. Stolen by Hero. to the left side wing. Here's Adebayo. Hits the target from 18 feet. Adebayo's got his second basket.
And really over the last couple of years, Bam getting more comfortable in that mid-range. We're seeing the results of his hard work pay off.
Pass to Allen. Oh, from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Adebayo against Mobley.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
Good on the second one. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Strus. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Larson. Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. And again, no good by Miami. Merrill outside. The 6-footer. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Hero outside. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Merrill outside. Back to Jerome. Pass to Allen. Lets it fly. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Allen's got 5 points.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
His Hero. No dice from 9 feet.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Heat trail by 3. Now Mitchell. He's scoreless. Pass to Adebayo. Hero with it. Hey, expanding his range. Hero with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Merrill. Here's Mobley. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Adebayo, no good. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Bruce the pass to Merrill. And here's Allen. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
That is far beyond his usual range. Wow, Allen catching that stretch big fever.
Here's Larson, covered by Strus, to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Hunter passes to Jerome. Thompson, a screen on Anderson. Here's Jerome. And the 3 off target. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. 6-point game. Here's Robinson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Cavaliers have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Anderson covers. Here's Wade. From outside, off the mark. Miami has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. He gets it in there.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Here's Wade. Here's Jerome. misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Jovic. No good. That would have tied it. The Cavaliers leading. Jerome attacking. There's the three. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Heat have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Anderson passes to Mitchell. Here's Jovic. Hunter covering. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jovic. Hey, puts up a three. Jerome grabs the miss. And here's Hunter from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And draining it from the corner pocket, Hunter knows how to shake free from those spots.
And there's the screen. Pass to Jovic. Clock at 6. To the left wing. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Jovic has got his second bucket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
So for Miami, Johnson comes in for Anderson, and it's Highsmith in for Jaquez. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Okiki's checked in for Thompson. Tyson comes in for Hunter. Okoro is checked in for Green. And it's Porter Jr. in for Jerome.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Mitchell, the pass to Jovic. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Ethan Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
And there's a pick. Porter in the post. Covered by Johnson. Count it.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Mitchell, the pass to Robinson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And the Heat making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Porter looks it over. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell, the pass to Highsmith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Porter with it. He's got 5. Pass to Wade. Shot is up. Offline from the top of the key. It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Hey, guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Adebayo. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Mitchell with the ball. Guarded down by Anderson. Mobley outside. The 3 from Okoro. Larson with a rebound. And for the Heat, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Larson. Jaquez with it. Here's Hero. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hero's got 7.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Anderson against Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Porter against Hero. Adebayo a screen on Porter. Here's Hero. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Mitchell. Anderson covers. Porter from outside. Drains the triple. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Adebayo. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Back to Okoro. Anderson pulls it down.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
And the Heat making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Pass to Hero. He tries for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Jerome. Now here's Hunter. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Jaquez. 6 to shoot. Over Hunter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Mitchell. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jumper for 2. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket on the night. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Miami making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And again, no good by Miami. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Now Thompson. Outside Hunter. Nails it from 3.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
They set a pick. Here's Hero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
Green's checked in for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Jerome. And so Hero nails both of them.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Now here's Merrill. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Pretty much having the green light on the offensive end. Tyler Hero gets explosive to score.
Green finds Thompson. Back to Green. Outside Strus. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Jovic. Down low. Oh, Green with a block. Here's Strus. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Hero. Green covering. Pass to Jovic. Beyond the arc. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Merrill passes to Thompson. Back to Merrill. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Merrill's got 6.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
So for Miami, Johnson, he's checked in for Anderson. Highsmith comes in for Jaquez. And it's Robinson in for Hero. And Cleveland with a change here too. Okoro is checked in for Hunter. Pass to Merrill. Strus with it. Okoro passes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Green. They get the rebound. And here's Strus outside. Can't hit that one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Drills it from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Back to Mitchell. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Merrill. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Strus the pass to Merrill. Back to Strus. Green with the ball. And it's Robinson picking him up. Thompson finds Strus. The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. Hey, from beyond the arc. Strus grabs the miss.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And that one's good. Green.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Out to the wing. Here's Highsmith, covered by Strus. Johnson, soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Merrill. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Jovic. 7 points in the game. Outside Robinson. Ooh, poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Here's Tyson. No points so far. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Robinson for three. Hits the trifecta. Robinson's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, something Robinson is very good at, finding shots he wants to take at the three-point line.
Inside. Outside for Porter. Okoro outside. Launches a three. Rebound Miami.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Robinson. He has 7. Outside Porter. Outside Green. Pass to Thompson. Here's Tyson. Outside for Porter. Outside Green. Shot clock at 5. The three from Okoro. And it's Miami with a rebound. Jovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson against Porter. Pass to Larson. Johnson a screen on Porter. Robinson for 3. Counted from distance. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, Duncan really patient there, exploiting the D and operating in the pick and roll.
Green finds Thompson. Now here's Porter. Back to Thompson. The three. Pure from three-point range. Tyson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers ahead, up 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam, no butter.
Shaq?
Jam, jelly.
What's the difference between jam and jelly, Shaq?
I have no
Jam
idea.
don't shake like that.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Hero. On the court right now for Cleveland. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Mitchell out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good work defensively by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 4.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. This one for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Strus against Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Hero. That shot missing. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And the bucket is good. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. No good on the 3.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
From deep, Strus. Cleveland gets it back. Allen, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Adebayo. And a miss there on the triple.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And Allen gets it to go. He's got 10.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Heat trail by 10. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Mitchell, covered by Merrill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside, Hero. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 7 assists in the game. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. That shot no good. For Miami, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Ware, covered by Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. And not sure what he was thinking there. Cleveland leading by 8. And here's Strus outside. The rebound by Wiggins.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Adebayo, a screen on Mitchell. Down low. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Strus with the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, the Heat. They trail by 9. Here's Wade. Adebayo grabs the board.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Outside Jaquez. Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Larson, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Pass to Okoro. Back to Porter. And here's Thompson. Here's Porter. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Porter's got 10 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Robinson. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, and there's glimpses of better all-around play from Duncan Robinson. He gets paid to stretch the floor, and he does it well.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shoot 2.
Now at the line,
He's off on the first.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Adebayo. And the second free throw is good.
So much talk about being undrafted out of college. How about Duncan Robinson and how far he's taking his abilities?
Pass to Wade. Three-pointer off the mark.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jovic, he's checked in for Mitchell. There's the screen. Here's the teardrop, and the bucket's good from Porter in deep. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Larson. Outside Jaquez. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Jaquez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Hunter. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
Jovic passes to Robinson. They set the screen. Pass to Jovic. He shoots a three. Robinson can't hit. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Now here's Porter. Here's Wade. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
second team foul. Now at the line,
That free throw no good for the Cavaliers. Tyson, he's checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for Okoro. And Jerome subbed in for Porter Jr. And he's good on the second. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Hunter. Up and in from the low block. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Here's Robinson. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Wade. Puts up a three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Larson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Okiki's checked in for Hunter. Here's Jerome. No points yet. Here's Wade. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Just 5 on the clock. Jovic's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Wade, the pass to Green. Here's a Kiki. Jaquez grabs the board. Outside Robinson. Pass to Larson. There's a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Defenses are always in the starter's block to sprint out to Duncan Robinson and close out hard, but you can't be reckless and foul him in the act.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Highsmith. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Okeke. Jerome passes to Mobley. Mobley on a screen. To the middle. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
For 3, Robinson on target from range. Robinson's got 17.
Such a gifted shooter when Duncan Robinson rises up with that kind of confidence. Man, he's a threat.
Here's Mobley. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Tries it from the top of the key. Cavaliers with a rebound.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. Heat trail by 16. And here's Hero. 17 points in the game. Where it's good.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One side.
The Cavaliers lead by 13. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley finds Mitchell. Back to Mobley. 3-pointer. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect a rebound.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cleveland on top. They lead by 13. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out or 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate.
Coach Spoelstra begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys to kick it up a notch.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Larson in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Pass to Mitchell. From deep, Strus. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Now here's Merrill. Outside Strus. From behind the arc. The rebound by Ware. Here's Larson. Covered by Merrill. Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Mitchell. No good from 18.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
To the paint. Here's Ware. No luck on that one. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 16. Strus the pass to Mitchell. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is the threat that Allen gives you on the interior. Gets great position and then just jams it through.
Here's Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Over Mitchell. Miami, no good that time either. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside to win the drought. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Mitchell. Fires in the triple.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Pass to Ware. Here's Jovic, covered by Strus. Here's Larson. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Strus has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Mobley. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Mitchell with the ball. Covered by Merrill. Mitchell against Mobley. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Mobley outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Sam Merrill. 1.
For the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Hunter comes in for Evan Mobley. And Jerome subbed in for Strus. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Hero. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way, but maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Jovic. Wiggins passes to Jovic. Back to Wiggins. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wade. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The Cavaliers lead by 21. On the wing, Wade, hounded by Adebayo. Merrill outside. He drops it from range.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Out to the right wing. Hero outside. They set the pick. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Heat score.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Pass to Wade. The three. And Cleveland another three.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Now here's Mitchell, covered by Merrill. Hunter with a double. And here's Mitchell. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three ball. Rebound Miami. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Jovic. Outside Mitchell. Elbow shot on the way. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Wade, the pass to Merrill. Off the mark there with a 3. Miami has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Hero outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Puts it up from 17. And the jumper is on the mark. Hero's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, and this is why Hero was a lottery pick back in 2019, because of how incredible of a scorer he can be.
And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Evan Mobley.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Yep, and now they're going to the second round. He's in a zone and paving the way for his squad right now.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
They set the pick. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Here's Mitchell. No good. Unable to win this run. Heat trail by 18. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
And he can't get the first one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Allen outside. Mobley, a screen on Hero. Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Deflected. They retain possession. Well, Miami shooting about 43% on this one.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Cavaliers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Evan Mobley.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Outside Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Oh, he tries a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. With that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.